Third type of reaction is displacement reaction. As it is clear with its name, we can make out these are some kind of reactions which are displacing something, and that something would be ions or the whatever metals or non-metals are there in the reaction, or elements are there in the reaction. We can say elements are getting exchanged with each other, something like that will go on. So that is why, or they are displacing, so that is why these are called as displacement reaction, the third type of reaction. And let us see the general expression of these reactions. Like suppose there is one compound and that is getting combining with this, or we can say there are two reactants, and what we see when the product is formed, we see that the chlorine of this reactant is getting combined with the zinc. This one is combining with this, and H2O is coming out. Why this is happening? So that one element is displacing other element. Let us see something that is known as reactivity series of element. There is a series of elements which is known as reactivity series of element. According to this reactivity series of element, this one you can find in your chapter 3 where they have given you the reactivity series, where we see that potassium is kept at top and gold is kept at the bottom of the series, which means that the potassium which is kept at top is most reactive element. And the gold is least reactive element. That means this series goes from most reactive to least reactive element. And when we have seen that reaction where zinc is fine, hydrogen is fine. So because zinc is at top, that means zinc can replace hydrogen. जो भी ज़्यादा reactive element है, that can replace the lesser reactive element. So here in this example, zinc can replace hydrogen. So here in the second reactant, HCl was there, hydrogen क्लोराइड वॉज देयर, बट दैट हाइड्रोजन वॉज रिप्लेस बाय जिंक. क्लोरीन के साथ क्लोराइड के साथ जिंक आ गया, तो इट हैज़ बिकम जिंक क्लोराइड एंड इट हैज़ पुश्ड और डिस्प्लेस द हाइड्रोजन फ्रॉम देयर. सो दैट इज वाई it is known as displacement reaction. And there is reactivity series of halogens or non-metals also. All these were metals, but hydrogen here was kept in between these metals because it is electropositive and it can it has capacity to replace or displace some metals. That is why they have kept the hydrogen in the reactivity series of metals. Now some non-metals are also there like halogens. जैसे अभी हमने HCl example देखा था, Cl is halogen. तो there are 4 types of, that is fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. And among these the fluorine is the most reactive and the iodine is the least reactive. Let us see some more example of this displacement reaction. This is potassium iodide and chlorine. Again, here we see that the chlorine is replacing iodine, as we have seen just now in case of halogen, that chlorine is more reactive than iodine. That is why it has capacity to displace something which is less reactive than it. So chlorine is displacing iodine. So the compound which is formed is now 2KCl plus iodine is displaced out. For example, one more example we'll see. This example is very important, where iron is one reactant and another reactant in this reaction is copper sulfate, which is blue in color. Okay, copper sulfate is blue in color. Now what happened, that this iron has displaced copper and it is combining with sulfate, so it has become ferrous sulfate now. Copper sulfate से ferrous sulfate हो गया because iron has displaced copper. Why? Because iron is more reactive than copper. So it had displaced copper from sulfate, and that is why the compound which was blue initially, copper sulfate, has become green now because of the presence of ferrous or the iron. अगर copper को हम if we would keep copper in place of iron, तो क्या होता, यहाँ पर अगर हम कॉपर रखते, यहाँ आयरन रखते, तो कोई रिएक्शन नहीं होती, क्योंकि कॉपर वुड नॉट बी एबल टू डिस्प्लेस्ड आयरन बिकॉज दैट इज लीस्ट और लेसर रिएक्टिव देन द आयरन. So in this reaction we can say what happened in this was a single displacement reaction, because here we could see that one metal was displacing another metal. So only there was no exchange, there was just displacement of one metal with other, one element with other, and that is why this is known as single displacement. Let us go to another type of displacement reaction which is known as double displacement. As it is clear with name that there would be two things which are getting displaced. So what are these two things? When, for example, when we'll see the general expression of this double displacement, there are two compounds, AB plus CD, and when they are displacing each other, what happens in this reaction? These two compound these two compound means the two reactants, they are reacting with each other and exchanging their ions. How they are exchanging? Like ये CD वाला जो compound है, it will give its C to B, and ये AB वाला compound में से A will come with D. That means C and A are getting exchanged. That is why the new product which is forming, that will become CB and AD. So here A and C are getting exchanged. Both the ion are getting exchanged. That is why we are calling it double displacement reaction. ये जो reactivity series which we have seen in case of single displacement, it is not at all helpful in double displacement reaction, because here both the ion are exchanging themselves between themselves. They don't need any reactivity series to displace. And some more example we'll see about the double displacement reaction. One special thing comes in this reaction, double displacement reaction, that we have learnt earlier also in the previous lecture. What is that special thing? And that is a formation of precipitation. If you remember, we saw in the previous lecture that there was some reaction going on between lead nitrate and potassium iodide, and that was forming later on lead iodide that was insoluble and making yellow precipitate. Some examples we'll see here also, like example of silver nitrate and sodium chloride. What happens to, first of all, to see the displacement, double displacement or exchange between ion, we will write their ions upon them. Like we know that silver is having positive, it is having a positive ion, and then nitrate is negative, and similarly sodium and chlorine mein sodium is positive and chlorine is negative. And now how they are exchanging among themselves, we'll see. Here we see that the sodium is getting exchanged with silver, and that is why the new product which is formed is sodium nitrate and silver chloride. This silver chloride जो कि पहले एक्वस फॉर्म में था, यहाँ पे हमने देखा इनकी स्टेट दोनों की एक्वस थी, बट नाउ द न्यू प्रोडक्ट विच इज फॉर्म्ड, उसमें से सिल्वर क्लोराइड इज सॉलिड बिकॉज इट इज फॉर्मिंग प्रेसिपिटेशंस, precipitates it is forming, and these precipitates are solid, and because of the formation of these precipitates, the double displacement reaction is also known as precipitation reaction. Some more example, like this is very common example, you should learn this one, where sodium hydroxide, sodium is having positive, hydroxide is negative ion, then it is combining with hydrochlorine, and it is forming water, and water we know that it is liquid, and NaCl which is solid. We all have seen salt, वो वाइट कलर के प्रेसिपिटेट होते हैं, तो अगेन प्रेसिपिटेशन फॉर्मेशन इज टेकिंग प्लेस. एंड वन मोर एग्जांपल दैट आई वाज टेलिंग यू, इन द केस ऑफ लेड नाइट्रेट, जो मैंने लास्ट लेक्चर में भी बताया था, दैट रिएक्शन वाज PbNO3, Pb that is lead, NO3 means nitrate, that was combining with potassium, that was in aqueous state, and the product which was formed was, जो पोटाशियम था वो नाइट्रेट के साथ कंबाइन होता है, एंड इट वाज फॉर्मिंग 2KNO3, एंड lead will combine with iodine, एंड दिस वन विल फॉर्म, ये इनसॉल्यूबल बना था और येलो कलर के प्रेसिपिटेट बनाता है, येलो PPT. तो मोस्ट ऑफ द डिस्प्लेसमेंट रिएक्शंस आर फॉर्मिंग प्रेसिपिटेशन, एंड दैट इज व्हाई वी आर कॉलिंग देम precipitation reactions also. Now we'll see the another type of reaction, that is redox reaction. As it is clear by the name that the reaction which will undergo reduction and oxidation. Now what are these reduction and oxidation, क्या होते हैं और कैसे होते हैं, that we'll see in detail, and we can remember them. I have written here by the name oil and rig. Oil means oxidation is losing. Reduction means reduction is, I for is, gaining. So what is this losing and what is this gaining, we'll see. Here we see, as I have shown here, electrons are lost, or in case of oxidation it is losing hydrogen. Reduction में it is gaining hydrogen, yeah, electron we can say. In terms of electrons we can say oxidation is losing electrons, reduction is gaining electrons. ऑक्सीडेशन जैसे नाम से क्लियर है, एडिशन होगा ऑक्सीजन का, एंड रिडक्शन में एडिशन होगा हाइड्रोजन का. Oxidation में there will be removal of hydrogen, in reduction there will be removal of oxygen. They are opposite to each other. Now because we are saying that in the oxidation addition of oxygen is taking place, and we know oxygen is non-metal, so we can say that there is addition of non-metal or electronegative element. We know that oxygen is electronegative. Likewise, for the reduction, addition of metal or electropositive element is taking place. Now the number 4, the difference between them is removal of, if addition of non-metal is taking place, that means it has capacity to remove metals or electropositive elements, and this one reduction has the capacity to remove non-metal or electronegative atoms. Let us see some examples of redox या oxidation, reduction oxidation reaction, where we see that zinc oxide is there and carbon is there. Okay, and when these are reactants, okay, and when they are coming to form a product, we see that the zinc now is without oxygen and carbon is getting oxidized. That means in this reaction zinc is, क्योंकि जिंक ने, बिकॉज जिंक हैज़ लॉस्ट its oxygen, that means it has reduced. and because carbon has gained oxygen, so we can say it is oxidized. Now, why this is getting reduced? Because this is helping कार्बन टू गेन ऑक्सीजन. दैट मीन्स वी कैन से जो जिंक है रिड्यूस खुद तो रिड्यूस हो रहा है, बट इट हैज़ एबिलिटी टू ऑक्सीडाइज समथिंग some other element. That means zinc is reduced and it is oxidizing agent. It is helping some other element to get oxidize. It is, in this particular case, this is helping C to get oxidized. That is why it is donating or giving its oxygen to carbon. That is why it is oxidizing agent. Similarly, we are saying that the carbon is gaining oxygen. That is why it is oxidized, but it is removing the oxygen from zinc. That is why it is a reducing agent. It is getting oxidized, but it is a reducing agent which helps in reduction of oxygen. So whatever reduction or oxidation is taking place, ये हमें याद रखना है, that will take place in reactants only. यहाँ पर वो change reduction oxidation होता है, and then finally we will get this product. Similarly, if you see there are some reaction, how can you say this is oxidation reaction? Because oxidation is not there, but hydrogen is there, no? So that is why we can count as this reaction as oxidation reduction reaction, because here we see that the Cl is getting here hydrogen. That means अगर इसका हाइड्रोजन मिल रहा है तो ये रिड्यूस हो रहा है या फिर what do we say, or it is oxidizing? Yes, because hydrogen is combining or getting add with the chlorine. That is why we can say addition of it is getting reduced. If you remember this one, addition of हाइड्रोजन अगर कहीं हो रहा है तो दैट मीन्स इट इज रिडक्शन. एंड हियर in case of sulfur, it is losing hydrogen. Losing hydrogen means removal of hydrogen means it is getting oxidized. This only we have learnt in the difference we just now. So here because oxygen is not there, so how can we say that it is oxidation reaction? On the basis of presence or removal of hydrogen. So like this, these are a few examples of oxidation and reduction reaction. Now these all were so simple to remember and learn. I have told you with the help of some general equations also. So like I am just telling you how can you remember these all types of reactions. You can make a एक chart बना सकते हैं आप, and उस पे you can write like this types of reaction, then you can write explanation, then general equation and then some examples. Like मैंने एक करके दिखाया है, we can write combination और synthesis reaction, उसका नाम हो गया reaction का type of reaction, and explanation में we can write that two or more reactants combined to form a single product, and general equation में जो भी हमने explain करा है that we will write in the form of general equation, that here we have made two reactants, they are combining to form a single product. And examples we have seen already. यहाँ पे मैं एक बार और बता देती हूँ that the hydrogen and oxygen are coming together to form a water molecule. And some other examples are like example of example of respiration, where the glucose or carbohydrate with the help of oxygen is breaking down Yes, let us see another example for the combination reaction. Here I have written the equation or the reaction. This is the example of respiration, which is just opposite of photosynthesis, where we see that the two reactants are coming together. This one is carbohydrate, which is combining with oxygen, and it is making carbon dioxide and water, and here energy is released. So basically, likewise, you can do for other reactions also. Like number 2, you can write the decomposition reaction, where we say that only single compound in the form of reactant, it is breaking down or decomposing to form two or more products, and general equation is just opposite of this. And this, in this reaction, combination reaction, we saw that the energy is released. That's why we are calling it, generally they are exothermic reaction, and decompositions are endothermics, because they require some kind of heat to decompose some kind of compound. Then the corrosion, I have already told you in the first lecture that rusting of iron, and the corrosion is the when there's some metal, we can say when some metal are coming in contact with some moisture or air, so they are getting change in their in their physical and chemical this thing. So for example, you all have seen the corrosion of our rusting of iron, where we see that the iron का जो color होता है, that changes to reddish brown. Similarly, in case of silver and copper, we know silver का हम सभी जानते हैं, हमारे सबके घर में जो ornaments आते हैं silver के, they get black coating after some times, and that black coating comes on that silver because of the contact between the moisture and the silver, or some kind of acid also. And similarly, in case of copper also, we see after we purchase some copper वेसल्स, when we bring it at home, उसके कुछ दिन बाद उसमें ग्रीन से कलर की कोटिंग आ जाती है. दैट ग्रीन कलर कोटिंग इज़ ड्यू टू अगेन because of corrosion that take place between the contact between that metal and the moisture and some air. और ये corrosion जो होता है that causes lots of damage to the metal bodies. like जो भी चीज़ें आयरन की बनी होती हैं, बहुत सारे places पे आयरन यूज़ होता है, जैसे हमारे कार की बॉडीज़ में, ब्रिजेस बनाने में और रेलिंग्स में, एंड इवन बहुत बड़े बड़े जो शिप्स वगैरह होते हैं उसमें भी मेटल्स यूज़ होते हैं, एंड दैट कॉजेज सो मच प्रॉब्लम. और उसको ठीक करने के लिए वही है कि पेंटिंग एंड ऑल इज़ यूज टू डन उस पर, ताकि उसको कोरोजन से बचा सकें. इसका डिटेल चैप्टर नंबर 3 है जो उसमें हम पढ़ेंगे. इसके बाद आता है एक इम्पॉर्टेंट, इसके ऊपर अलग से क्वेश्चन आ जाता है, दैट इज़ रेंसिडिटी. व्हाट इज़ रेंसिडिटी, हाउ कैन वी प्रिवेंट दैट, और वो किस तरह के डिजीज़ या कॉम्प्लेक्सेस कॉज कर सकती है इफ़ समवन कंज्यूम्स द प्रोडक्ट विच हैज़ अंडरगॉन रेंसिडिटी. रेंसिडिटी इज़ द we can say this is a type, this is a rancidity is that state where some food items which are containing fats or oil in them, they get unpleasant smell or taste. For example, अगर हम कुछ if we talk about some dry fruit, जैसे almonds है या कैशू है, इफ़ उनको हम बहुत दिनों तक रख देते हैं तो वी फाइंड दैट देयर इज़ सम वी डोंट लाइक टू ईट देम, एंड उसमें से कुछ ऑयल जैसी स्मेल आने लगती है. तो रेंसिडिटी में एक्चुअली क्या होता है कि जो भी प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं जिनमें ऑयल होता है वो ब्रेक डाउन हो जाते हैं. ऑयल हैव गॉट लॉन्ग फैटी एसिड चेन्स, बट दोज फैटी एसिड चेन्स दे गेट ब्रेक डाउन इनटू स्मॉलर फैटी एसिड चेन्स. They break down into smaller fatty acid chains and what happens that they release some kind of chemical that is known as ब्यूटायरिक एसिड जिसकी वजह से उसमें थोड़ा स्मेल या उसकी टेस्ट ख़राब होने लगती है एंड रेंसिडिटी की वजह से जो शेल्फ़ लाइफ होती है किसी भी फूड प्रोडक्ट की वो भी कम हो जाती है लाइक सपोज़ कोई फूड प्रोडक्ट 1 ईयर के लिए मतलब इट इज़ ओके टू ईट दैट बट अगर वो रेंसिड हो गया और तो इट हैज़ कम इन द एक्सपोजर ऑफ ऑक्सीडेशन एंड सम अदर प्रोसेसेस तो वो खाने लायक नहीं रहता है वी कैन नॉट ईट दैट एंड इट कैन कॉज मैनी प्रॉब्लम्स फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक बहुत ही कॉमन एग्जाम्पल जो हमारे बुक में भी दिया हुआ है दैट इज़ द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ चिप्स जो भी हम चिप्स खाते हैं लेज हैं अंकल चिप्स वॉट एवर अदर चिप्स आर देयर तो वो दे आर ऑल फ्राइड एंड इफ़ वील नॉट पैक देम नाइसली उनका जो पफ जो पैकिंग रहती है दैट इज़ ड्यू टू द फिलिंग ऑफ नाइट्रोजन गैसेज इन दोज पैकेट्स और नाइट्रोजन गैस जो होती है दैट इज़ इनर्ट गैस वो रिएक्ट नहीं करेगी ऑक्सीजन के साथ दैट इज़ वाई दे फिल नाइट्रोजन गैस और जिसकी वजह से वो जो चिप्स होते हैं वो पैकेट में बहुत दिनों तक ठीक रहते हैं दे डोंट गेट रेंसिड सो ईजली सो इसी तरह से जो ऑयल है जो हम घर में ऑयल यूज़ करते हैं फॉर एग्ज़ाम्पल मस्टर्ड ऑयल है वो बहुत दिनों तक रखा हुआ है एंड वी आर नॉट ओपनिंग दैट बॉटल जस्ट इट इज़ केप्ट लाइक दैट और आफ्टर सम टाइम्स वी जब व्हेन वी ओपन दैट बॉटल एंड वी स्टार्ट टू यूज़ वो हम देखते हैं वो थोड़ा सा सोपी सा कुछ ज़्यादा अलग सा उसका चिकनापन जो है वैसा नहीं रहता जैसे इट वाज प्रीवियसली और नेचुरल इन फॉर्म तो दैट मीन्स और उसको जब हम बनाने लगते हैं उसमें से तो जो स्मेल आती है वो नॉर्मल से अलग होती है दैट मीन्स इट हैज़ अंडरगॉन रेंसिडिटी तो ये अगर हम रेंसिड फूड कोई भी अगर खाता है तो उसकी वजह से उसको बहुत सारी प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती हैं तो वी शुड नो व्हाट आर द वेज विच आर हेल्पिंग टू प्रिवेंट रेंसिडिटी सो लेट अस सी देम एज आई टोल्ड यू फ्यू एग्जांपल्स दैट अगर वैक्यूम पैकिंग करेंगे तो रेंसिडिटी बच सकती है Secondly, if we keep the food items in dark places. Thirdly, if we keep the food items in refrigerator और वी कैन से उसका रेफ्रिजरेशन कर देंगे तो टेम्परेचर कम होने से वो इतना जल्दी ख़राब नहीं होगा देन वी कैन ऐड सम एंटी ऑक्सीडेंट्स इन द फूड आइटम्स मतलब ऐसे जो जिसको खाने से हमें प्रॉब्लम ना हो जो लाइक एंटीब्यूटायरिक एसिड जो उसको ना पनपने दें ठीक है दे आर सम लाइक BHA BHT दीज आर सम एंटीऑक्सीडेंट्स and we can also add as I told you inert gas like nitrogen which is an inert gas and it will help to it does not react with oxygen उसको oxidation से बचाती है and yes we can keep them in tight containers also vacuum packing as I have told you now what are the problems which are arise due to रेंसिडिटी वी हैव टू सी ताकि हमें उससे अवेयर रहें कि हमें रेंसिड फूड नहीं खाना है वी शुड नो द रिस्क और डिजीजेस कॉस्ट सबसे पहले रेंसिड फूड खाने से someone may face the problem of anemia, hair loss, then sometimes rancidity is also the cause of cancer. And the disease is related to heart, kidney, liver. So these all complexes we may face when we will have the rancid food. And diarrhea can also, in someone, diarrhea can also happen in some of the cases if rancid food is consumed. So this is all about the types of reaction and the rancidity, and I hope you will get benefit out of this. Let's see you in the next class.